Hello, everybody. Hey, Nate.
Hey, man, I'm here. I'm a
I
man
see
of
that.
my word. A man of my word. I tell you
Hey,
I'll be somewhere, I'm there.
I, I am the
Unlike
same.
other people I know.
I am the same way, brother. I will make every effort, God willing, to be there to help a buddy out. Did you get that? Did you finally get it to weld okay or no?
Yeah, I had to take it to my welder friend's house. Evidently, I don't know much about welding. I don't know if you didn't know, but I ain't that good at it. One, and I every couple weeks I got a different machine in here because my buddies, they'll bring me one machine and then they got to take it back, and then some other friend will bring me a different one. So right now I'm working with this Miller. Is that Miller or Lincoln? I'm working with a Lincoln,
Lincoln.
and I had the wire speed up too high.
Okay.
So that was the whole problem. He had it figured out in 3 seconds, literally.
Hey, Lucky. Hey, Willie. Hey, guys. Thanks for stopping in.
Can you go make sure everything is in your house? Make sure the computer's off.
Miss Horton. Hello. Thank you for stopping in, Cheryl.
It is hot in here.
Hey, it made it up above 40 today. I'm happy.
Whew. I'm sitting on 82 in my garage.
Yeah. I'm gonna enjoy these 40 and 50-degree days as long as I can, because I know it's gonna start getting hot here soon.
Yeah. I got a new Will It Start coming up this Wednesday.
A new what?
A Will It Start for Wednesday.
Okay, cool.
Want to see what I got?
Sure. A body disposal.
Exactly. I got the first
Hey.
body in mind already.
Hey.
Thank you. That is a 11.50 torque Briggs and Stratton engine.
Hey, Captain. Thanks for stopping in. Hey, we got a famous person in here, Patty's Performance. If you guys haven't checked out Patty's Performance, he's a pretty cool dude. He's got a giveaway going on right now. So, how was everybody's Valentine's Day?
Mine was good. I just got back from taking my daughter and her boyfriend out the Olive Garden.
I seen you took them out.
Yeah.
Well, man, I'm speaking from experience. You can't stop them from growing up, brother.
Unfortunately not.
You can just hope you taught them right and they make the right decisions. And have a big gun and a backhoe available.
What is that, Captain Jerk? Lucky must have heard you, Mrs. Karts. He's saying hi.
Oh, hi.
Yeah. Hi, Mrs. Karts.
Hi, everyone.
Yes, I'm practicing my lullaby for my Pistons. Lullaby, rockabye baby, in the warm block. Time for you to go and bigger ones to go in. Soon we'll be making lots of horsepower and blowing the tires right off that tractor.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah. Hopefully this week I will finish tearing that block apart, get the internals out of it, and put both blocks on the bench side by side and decide which block I'm going to use. Both of them, either one's going to have to be sleeved. I'm kind of leaning towards using the block my buddy Mark gave me and saving that block I have and doing a bigger build on it when the time comes around. Yes, that was off my tractor. That I've ran that engine now for 5 years. 2 years as a hot stock with stock pistons in it, and then 3 years as a modified open RPM. And it's never been sleeved. I have put bearings in it, no rings. So yeah, it's time to do it. Captain, my captain. Welcome to the panel, my brother.
Thanks for having me up.
No problem.
Hey, Nate. How you doing?
Good, brother.
Oh my goodness.
I will be right back, guys.
Sure.
Give me 1 second.
Oh,
It's
Oh,
our
yeah.
stream now, Captain. It's
Oh,
our
yeah.
stream now.
time to break out the horse mask.
Yep.
Black stallion, I'm gonna go get you. Anyway, that's enough of that
Always good,
nonsense.
Captain. Always good.
Man, I
I
tell
can't
you,
get enough of that.
I fell into that. You know, my friends were doing that behind the scenes. They were just sitting around wearing horse masks one day in Google Hangouts, and I'm just like, that's awesome. I see you, Christine.
I was in stealth mode.
Wearing a bright red shirt, yes, stealthy.
Holy smoke.
What do you got?
Got
Stickers?
stickers?
Oh my
There's a lot.
goodness. Tons of stickers.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
So
Suey's going over the initial inspection.
Oh man. A lot of my
Is it-
friends have been getting bullied on YouTube lately, and it's starting to really bother me.
I'm sorry, man.
yeah, so
It's not you doing it. I mean, you're not the type of person. But unfortunately, there's a lot of people out there that are doing a lot of dirty stuff. And they don't understand what's really going on with some of the people that they're abusing on, and
Right.
they shouldn't be abusing on other YouTubers anyway. But they find people that have a weaker ego, or they have a like a disability or something, and
They feed off of it.
yeah, those kinds of people are easy pickings. So
Yeah.
but they're not doing what they need to do to be able to protect their own channel. One of the girls is because she's incapable of doing so because she's not functional, and the other one doesn't want to offend anybody. And I told the both of them, I'm like, look, you either do something about it or the abuse is going to continue. People are just going to keep coming on your channel and pointing fingers and trying to humiliate you and saying bad things about you. So just be careful, please. That's all I can do. I can't, I can report those people that are doing that stuff, but then again, the review process takes months sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like, how is there not like a more efficient system to you know, to get abusive people off YouTube, and I don't know why there's not. There's not really a phone number that you can even call. I haven't heard of one. Have you? That's also part of the problem. But I digress. I just wanted everybody to know to please be careful when you're out there on YouTube, and if you see somebody out there that's getting harassed unnecessarily, make sure that you make sure if they're a friend of yours, stick up for them.
Most definitely.
You know,
Jay's in the house. Hello, Jay.
I'll tell
Miss
you what,
Mother.
Captain, I've done that. I've tried sticking up for a lot of my friends on YouTube, and it got me in more trouble than anything. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm not saying that you need to go all out and freaking risk everything that you got going on YouTube. No, but I'm saying earlier today I went on one of my friends' panels and I talked to her and I told her, hey man, there's a lot of people out there that are gunning for you. They're abusing on you terrible, and behind the scenes you don't even know it. All I did,
You're getting raided.
all I
You're getting
did,
raided, Ed.
all I did was make a search.
Raiders.
All I did was make a search for that person's name, and I could see all the abuse channels and all the hate channels that had been set up that were against her.
Wow.
Yeah, and all the videos that were like slam videos against her. There's hundreds of them out there. I'm like, dude, how the hell are this many people that mad at you? They come into your chat on your live stream and abuse you, and you freaking talk back to them, and then they call you all kinds of this and that's, and they're really, really nasty to her. So anyway, like I said, I digress. I just wanted to make sure that people are careful out there, because hey man, they're abusive, manipulative people out there all over the place. So if you know your friends getting manipulated and abused and harassed and stuff like that, and it's not warranted, just do what you can to help them out.
Craig, thanks for the raid, Craig.
Thank you. Yes, Kathy and Craig, thank you very much for the raid. Love y'all.
Hell yeah, man. Thanks for the raid. Appreciate it.
Mia's coins.
Hey, Bigfoot. Hey, Mia. How you doing?
Hi, Mia. Hi, Bigfoot.
Kathy.
Craig must be in a coin community live somewhere.
Kathy and Craig, how you doing? Hey, Kevin. Vincent Soul. Hey, thanks for subscribing earlier. Hey, Brandon. And Marie F. Awesome. 710 is oil upside down. It sure is. Hey, it's the brain. Awesome. That's wicked cool. The brain made it.
Thank you, all the raiders. You're going by too fast for me to read all the names, but I do deeply appreciate it.
Yep. They come in from a confrontational nonconformist. He's in the coin community. Cool person.
Thank you, Vintage Soul. Kevin Hubbard. Thank you.
Bigfoot, you're awesome. Hey, you won screwdrivers today? Awesome. Cool.
That must have been from a Straight Six fan giveaway.
Hey, Andrew. How you doing? Andrew Cooper, everyone.
Hey, Andrew. Thank you. And I just seen on Facebook not too long ago, Mrs. Twisted posted that apparently Stacy's going in for some kind of a surgery. You can all keep him in your thoughts and prayers.
Oh, was he going in for his wing?
She didn't go into details. She just said he's going in for surgery. So
he's probably getting some duct tape on his wing.
That's what I was guessing, but I didn't want to speculate. So,
it's not like it's a secret that he hurt his arm. I'm just saying that's
right.
It just comes to mind. I haven't heard anything personally.
Craig just said it's a sore on his chest. So we hope hope that he does okay. And
Oh my. Ow.
Stacy's a tough dude.
yep,
He sure is. He's overcome some pretty heavy duty stuff.
dude, the flight he took off his trailer there a while back when he was still driving, that would have done me in.
Yeah, I seen his elbow in person. It was jacked.
I just seen the pictures and stuff.
His arms and legs sounds like nerve damage.
Yeah.
Ah, that could get complicated.
Yeah.
Man, poor fella.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. If I hear anything more in the coming weeks, I will let you all know. As with Craig and Kathy and everybody else, I hope that y'all let us know what's going on. Everybody, please just keep him in your thoughts and prayers. Him and his whole family. So, like I said earlier, if y'all haven't already checked out Patty's performance, check him out. Him and his lovely wife have a Valentine's Day giveaway going on. You have to watch their last live stream to get the details on entering the contest. So I will leave it there.
Congratulations on 800 patties.
Yes, congratulations on 800. Mixed mowers, he's quickly approaching the 2,000 mark. Awesome
Oh,
guy. He's been doing it for a little over a year now, and he has well surpassed his thoughts that what he would get. So I'm just back here chilling.
You'll get there, Ed.
If it happens, it happens, man. That's the way I look at it. I just enjoy watching y'all.
Man, I tell you, sometimes I get so frustrated, dude. I'd almost want to walk away from YouTube.
you ain't kidding. I have walked away from YouTube a few times, buddy.
All right, Lucky. Night, brother. Take it easy. We'll see you in the next one.
Good night, Lucky.
Not Lucky.
I've never actually thought about walking away, but I've just I'm not going to change how and way I do things to get subscribers.
Nor should you.
That's where I'm at. I'm like, I have to jump through all these hoops, and the things I could do, if I didn't have to worry about YouTube every week.
Zero monetization, buddy. Zero monetization. I do YouTube on my terms. I do it on my terms, or I'm out of here. That's it. I don't let YouTube dictate anything to me. I'm not a bad person, and if people don't like my language, they don't have to watch my videos. That's it.
Tortilla. Thanks for stopping by, buddy.
Yeah, hey, Tortilla, how you doing? Good to see you.
Brandon's focus on his channel is going to change. He's going to be doing dance lessons now. Check it out. Cool. It's the BS shuffle.
Oh, he's going to do the rumba.
It's the BS shuffle. It's the sickle bar. Swinging the sickle.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. I have one of those too. I have a scythe. It's big. It's big. It's a full size one, and it's sharp too.
Hey Ed.
Yes, sir.
Do you think a half-inch wider tire would fit on that rim on that mini bike?
Yes, it should. As long as it clears the frame.
No, Kevin Hubbard, you do not have to monetize. I have over 2,500 subscribers, and I'm not. monetized. You don't have to do anything that you don't want to do with your channel.
Captain says, I ain't doing
it.
Protea, they're just like a single cylinder, brother. They're just laid on their side. They're a piece of cake. If you've done a single cylinder Briggs, it's identical. It's just there's two of them and pointing out the sides. They're flathead
my
motors.
favorite. Wait till you guys see all the stuff Boneyard sent me.
Oh. He sent you some TP too? Oh,
cool. Nah, he sent me some good stuff. It'll be in the next video next month or something when I get around to making another video. I had so much stuff planned for today, man. I'm gonna do this and this and this and this and this and this on my mini bike. Nuh-uh. Not happening.
Jay, what's up? How you doing, buddy?
I'm not building my
2-ply or 3-ply?
1-ply.
That's what we have at work.
This is Scott. This is Scott tissue. This stuff is soft enough, and if it's not, I can't help you.
I can't use that John Wayne toilet paper. Rough and tough, and don't take shit off of no one.
Right.
This is never fails me. I'm secure in the knowledge that the corners of my mouth don't have yellow crap in them after I eat, a sandwich.
I used Angel Soft because
shit.
I'm a sensitive bear.
Oh,
And
there you
been
go.
too long.
There's nothing wrong with that.
It's been too long since I talked to Captain.
See, I use this to blow my nose, wipe my mouth, wipe my fingers off and stuff. I also use it for like lower pursuits. Yes, and it does just fine for me. Thank you.
Yeah, but see, I may be a bear, but I don't shit in the woods, and there are no hairs around to see if it sticks to their fur.
Oh man.
Thank you, Mrs. P.
Yep, there you go, Jay. Just to hang out, buddy. It's not a big deal. You don't have to monetize. You don't have to do nothing. Just
yeah.
oh yeah,
Patty,
it is safe for septic tanks. You are correct.
Mrs. Patty likes the beards.
I just shaved mine off today.
Boneyard's in the house.
There's the man.
Hey, Boneyard, how you doing? You use a bidet, Jay? Interesting. I've never used a bidet personally, but I know a guy that drank out of one.
Jay, is that bidet hooked up to a 5,000 psi pressure washer, brother?
That's what I'm thinking. That sucker's gonna have some pressure to get the deed done down there for me.
You do realize it's strictly external.
Yeah, I'll have water shooting out my nose.
You're gonna give me a stroke, bud.
Oh, damn it! It burnt my brain.
That was awesome.
He could wash his backside and his chest at the same time.
Right?
Oh my goodness. How you doing?
Oh, we're not even a half hour into it. The wheels are falling off.
Kathy's laughing her butt off too. Jeepers. Oh, she is like, the image is too bad. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Eh, eh. Oh my goodness.
Got the pressure washer hooked up to it.
Oh jeepers. Yeah. There went the stream.
I believe if you're using that much pressure, it'd be a jet.
Well, you ever see the ones that spin to take paint off? That's what I'm picturing.
Hey, who installed your bidet? Who installed your bidet? Tim the Tool Man?
Yeah, right.
Brandon, there's a link in the small engine hangout stuff. You want to come up on StreamYard? I think there is. I think I put it there. Did I put it there? If not, I'll put it there right now. Oh. Ooh, I got tears in my eyes.
Who knows?
Mower repair. Huh.
That's Boneyard.
Hang on, Brandon. It's in the.
It's in the hangout box now.
It's in the family.
It's also, I just put it in the other one too.
Okay.
I forgot to put it in the other one. My bad.
Got
Sorry.
head gaskets?
Nice.
It's all from my boy Boneyard. If you need some old new stock, hit him up.
Sweet. Oh.
That's just a drop in the bucket to what he sent me. Ow.
That's my wrist. Oh. Brandon.
Hi guys.
Oh shoot! I forgot to do mix trick and have to have Brandon do something in the background to get up on the panel.
You know, like this.
Yeah.
Never gonna let that down, am I?
No. Breezy's in the house.
What's up, Breezy? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Here, thumbs up.
Miss Patty's, if you guys watch my videos from last summer, after every pull, I was replacing or repairing my head gaskets in my pulling tractor.
Oh.
Come on.
Yeah.
You know, Jay, if I was down there, you could give me your keys and I could go to the store for you, but I'm not down there.
I'd be honored to read the back of the card right now if you'd allow me to, Boneyard. This is Boneyard's pops right here.
Oh yeah.
Hang on, Nate.
Yeah, I got one of those cards for him too.
Cool.
That's Boneyard's
Hey, Pop,
pops.
how you doing?
Can I read it on the stream? May I read it, Ed?
Yes, go ahead. Yes, most definitely.
All right, hold on. Let me get it to focus.
Hey, Mark
It
Tucker,
says,
how you doing?
my father, Richard Bono, started his company in 1979. After many amazing years of service and maintenance mowers, I would like to continue giving these services to you. Learning from my father as he has given me the tools and the experience to make your mower run like it's brand new. If you have any problems with your mower, please give us a call at 631-324. And I'm not sure if I should release the number.
Oh, it's a business number.
That's a good point.
It's free advertising.
Yeah, right. It's just that all the millions and millions of people that watch these streams on it, I don't want them to blow up his. You know, he might get overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's mower just all of a sudden broke.
They'll want it fixed for free because they said he's doing it on YouTube or something. Fix it for free.
Now I get 1/100th of a cent from every sale from that promotion.
Yeah.
10 years, I should get $1.
This was my favorite thing he sent me. It's an original box for points.
Oh, wow, cool.
I got some points from him for my engine that I'm restoring.
Did he send you some stuff too, Brandon?
Yep.
Sweet. I love this. Ignition kit.
My buddy Mark's in the house. Hi, Mark.
And I read it on the video too that will be coming up soon, Boneyard. So.
And apparently I'm infamous or famous in Florida because I was on the big screen today.
Yep. I had you on that TV right there while I was working on the mini bike today. So I technically need to go back and watch the video again because I was grinding and cutting and making all kinds of noise.
Oh yeah.
But I wanted to get that view in there for you.
I appreciate it.
But I do need to go back and watch it though.
The second half gets entertaining.
There's Harold.
Bought a new Odin helmet today. My old one was broken.
That's amazing.
And I didn't need it, but I wanted it. I bought a pin light to look down in gas tanks. It's rechargeable.
Harold was the first one to make a comment tonight.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was. Harold was first.
No, here, Harold.
Hey, Ed. So the deal is,
Kathy,
he's gonna.
I haven't looked. I'll go back and look later.
The guy that dropped this off to me today, told me this is mine. If I could fix the tiller, he's gonna bring me in the next couple days.
What is that thing? Was that a chipper?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a wood chipper. And
Oh.
I looked one up on eBay, the exact same model, used $500.
Well, you can finally get rid of that pesky ex-wife. I mean, wow, that's cool.
I wouldn't know about the wife, but there is somebody I got in mind I want to jam through there.
No, I said the ex-wife. I mean, cool.
I don't have an ex-wife yet.
I had one repaired, picked up today, and then another dropped off. I already got it partially fixed.
Well, with all the gators and the hogs down there, Nate, they won't be able to find nothing after it goes to that.
Yeah, technically this isn't a wood chipper; it's a meat grinder on a high level.
Hey, that's why I've seen them things outside of Burger King.
Yeah, but that's not meat they're putting in there.
It's for making Soylent Green.
It's they you know what Burger King burgers are made out of, right?
I don't want to. I hate Burger King, man.
Kangaroo, worms, gophers, and crickets.
I like Burger
That's probably
King,
true.
and I don't care what it's made out of.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Hey,
There's absolutely no gopher in there whatsoever. Ah!
I quit going to Wendy's when they quit using zebra.
Zebra.
Yeah.
I tell you what, the local Chinese restaurant, after they got rid of their mice, the food started tasting bad. I think they should have left the mice alone.
They just ran out of food. They ran out of meat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, don't you know Hanta virus is a spice? It's a seasoning. Oh my God!
I did see a funny meme though. It said, "I did not spend the youth surviving drinking Everclear to be killed by a disease named after a beer." I have a Burger King that's like half a block up the street from where I work, and the wind blows right across it, right to my shop. So all day long, I'm smelling their burgers cooking.
I got a Jack in the Box across the street from here, and I can smell it all day long.
I've never been to Jack in the Box.
Me neither. That's
They're okay.
that's a southern thing.
Yeah. Kind of like Bob Evans.
I've never been to Bob Evans.
Bob Evans is pretty good.
Never been there.
Thanks, Willie, for stopping by, buddy. You take it easy tonight.
Later, Willie.
Hey, Willie, CK.
The one thing I learned about Bob Evans is their food sucks north of or south of Ohio, because Ohio's where they're from. But south of Ohio, the Bob Evans sucks.
Yeah,
I have never had rallies, but I've had Checkers.
I haven't had rallies in years. They don't have.
I heard they're the same thing as Checker, but I wouldn't know because I don't have any point of reference. I've had one and not the other.
They don't have no Hardee's down here either.
Really?
Yeah.
Hardee's
There's
is
a
okay.
Carl's Jr., but it's like 2 hours away.
Hardee's is okay. It's largely like a McDonald's kind of type thing. That
No, I remember Hardee's. We used to go there for breakfast. That was our breakfast food place. If we could go somewhere in Kentucky, we'd always stop there for breakfast.
Okay.
Their biscuit and gravy.
Yep.
Yeah, they have more down home kind of stuff. They have roast beef sandwiches and things, but their burgers are just like McDonald's, but better. They're better than McDonald's, but they're similar.
This is their mushroom Swiss burgers they had there.
Their burgers are bigger, though. That's what I remember about Hardee's, is that their burgers are bigger. I like that.
The big Buford.
And their cheeseburgers, like they had this double cheeseburger that was just outrageous, dude. That thing was great.
Their hot ham and cheese was pretty good there, too.
So,
Well,
but yeah,
Hardee's
like they don't have Hardee's up here. They had it out in Iowa when I was living out there.
Well, the Hardee's closest to me quit serving the curly fries, so I quit going.
That's why my uncle stopped going to Burger King for years. They had the twister fries or twisty fries or whatever, and he loved them things, and so did I, frankly. And he was one of those weirdos who would say, "Hey, I want my burger well done. Put it through the machine twice." They were like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, just put it through the machine twice, and we're good to go." Give me the largest order of twister fries that you could possibly give me. I'll eat like half a garbage can full if you got them. So they would take a large drink container and they would charge them, like, at the time, this is like back in the early 90s, they would charge them like $3 for a large drink container that was full of twister fries. It was weird.
Patty, I love Arby's too, but to go there, you got to take out a small personal loan.
Arby's? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I love Arby's.
Arby's is fine.
Here.
Since they did away with that 5 for $5, I remember the 5 for $5 used to fill up there. Right. They did away with that.
For a long time, we didn't even have Arby's around here, and then they opened one up, and I was just like, "Oh, well, okay, this is pretty good. Not terrible, not great, but this is pretty good, you know." And I went there a bunch of times, and best thing to come out of there is the horsey sauce. I'll eat the roast beef sandwich with the horsey sauce on there. There you go.
Well, we used to have a Rax roast beef around here, and it was awesome.
Not too loud, is it? Let me mute you.
Well, it depends on how much food you're getting there, too. I mean, if you get, like, just a couple of sandwiches or something, that's not going to run you too much money. But, It can get expensive anywhere you go. You can go to a Chinese food place around here. There's one up the street, like right around the corner, and you could rack up a considerable bill there quick because their combo meals are like $8 or $9. You know, like a dinner special or whatever. It's like
Might
$8 or
as well go to
$9.
an all-you-can-eat buffet, Chinese buffet.
Well, there's not that around here, so we have to
Really?
deal with what's around here. And if you want Chinese, that's the closest place. And one of their combos is going to cost you like $9, $8, $9, and they're like pints of food. Depending on what you get, it could be anywhere from $4 to $15. Just saying.
I kind of want to go get a burger now. Now that we talked about burgers, I kind of want to go get a burger now.
I'm glad I ate before I came on here.
Me too.
I ate too, but now I want to go buy a burger.
I fried up a bunch of bacon tonight for supper and put the rest in the refrigerator.
We had leftovers. I took all the leftovers in the fridge, and I chopped up some. Well, I threw some broccoli in a pan, softened it up, threw some chicken chunks in there with some mushroom pieces and some leftover carrots over the top, and then a thing of leftover mac and cheese over that. And mind you, 90% of this is leftovers, except for the broccoli and the one big mushroom cap that I used. The rest was all leftovers. I just chopped it all up and cooked it in a pan. Added some milk and some butter to reconstitute the mac and cheese. Added a little bit of fresh cheese on the top. There you go. Good. Kind of like a leftover stir-fry smorgasbord, you know?
Well, I went to breakfast with Mark. I went to breakfast with Mark and his wife this morning, and after that big old breakfast I had there, I wasn't hungry until right before I come on here. So I made a little bacon.
Can I call that a medley? What I was describing? Can I?
Yeah.
Medley.
Yeah. I try not to eat while I'm on my live. Other people's lives, I'll try on popcorn and everything else, but not when I'm hosting.
Tortilla. No, not quacky.
If I do,
no,
I
please,
turn my
not
camera
quacky.
off.
Craig, I got your stir fry right here, buddy. Later, Mia. Have a good evening. Mia's awesome.
Bye, Mia. Thank you for stopping in, dear. Take care.
I really think I'm gonna go get a burger.
All right. We'll see you in a bit.
All right, I'm gonna get off here and go get a burger. Later, guys.
He kept saying it over and over again. I'm like, okay. Whatever.
So what did you do nice for Crystal for Valentine's Day?
Huh?
I said, what did you do nice for Crystal for Valentine's Day?
I cooked food.
You do that every day.
Not this food.
Oh.
I cooked shrimp. Oh no, that was another time. I cooked raviolis with Alfredo.
Ooh, nice.
And they were heart-shaped raviolis.
Ooh, nice.
So there you go.
Nice Italian meal.
Another day we had this was Crystal's treat that she got for herself. She got a bag of frozen shrimp, you know. It's not the kind that you could just eat. You got to actually cook it. So she wanted to cook that with Alfredo sauce a few days ago too. So, so one day we had shrimp Alfredo, and the next with spaghetti shrimp Alfredo, and then we had raviolis with Oreos. You're starting to see a pasta pattern here. Yeah.
I'm trying to think what I had for Valentine's Day. I can't remember now. That's been too long ago.
Oh, you found it. Was that your pantses? You got your pants? See, she got her Castiel pants, right? This is from the show Supernatural.
Yep.
This is her Castiel pants with the wings. And then she's got her Castiel shirt as well. See that? She found her favorite set of clothing. For some reason, she just wanted to share that with us. I don't know why. Hey, Bunny. What's up? You want to come say hi? Or you want to say hi after?
Patties, would you like to come up on the panel with us? I can drop a link in the chat. There we go.
Oh my goodness gracious. Hey.
Nate's tearing down the tire there. Mooch!
Ah.
I need to get good at this. I need to get good at this as much as I am at to do it.
We're in.
How you doing?
Oh, it's a little wild tonight. Oh.
We were doing wild things.
My hair's all messed up too, but my afternoon wasn't that wild.
Congratulations in person for 800.
Oh, appreciate it, man. Thank you. We were talking before. We know whatever happens, happens. I mean, we meet a lot of great people, so
that's the best part.
That's what's in it for us.
We're having fun.
It's like funny when like when we eat dinner and stuff like that. She'd be like, "Oh, how's Polar Bear? How's this other guy Pete Frat?" It's like, I don't know. Like, well, you speak to him on Instagram, right? I'm like, yeah. It's like, oh my god. It's funny how you think of how life would turn out per se. Like I would have been like a fool to ever think of something like this. Not complaining, but it's just funny.
I mean, where else can you chat with people clear around the world and have a good time and have a common interest?
No, yeah, we all have the same thing too. That's pretty cool too,
Yep.
Love it. Oh, Nate, I love your pup. What a cutie.
That's camera dogs too.
Is there such thing as an ugly dog? What you gotta say?
Well, it's kind of like babies. I've seen some not cute babies. There's not cute dogs, yeah.
They actually have an ugly dog contest, though.
Oh, I remember my grandmother telling me that when she was a kid, they had ugly baby contests.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
They seriously did. There was prizes for the ugliest baby in the town, in the county, in the area, whatever. Yeah.
And this is like just like cliques of I used to like hang out on the porch and knit and crochet and whatnot and talk for hours. That was like a vote amongst them, or was this like bring your ugly baby out, march them down the street and let's vote?
Oh.
I know that's not a hammer.
Breezy said he won.
I don't believe it, Breezy.
I don't know. I don't remember that far back, Kathy.
Oh,
I know
See,
that
no.
my grandmother did not win because, well, she was just, I guess she was too cute, I suppose, when she was a baby.
Thanks, Boneyard, for the love. Absolutely.
Aw.
I don't want to intercept his live, even though he mentioned it. We're doing a giveaway on our channel.
Hammer or the wooden?
Snap-on tools, Milwaukee tools, and Lucas Oil products. Go through the channel. Can make it easy for you. Enter the win, and we'll see you at the end of February, because that was her idea, not mine.
I like giving away.
Yeah, of course.
Well,
'cause who's
Yeah, there's nothing
gonna come at him?
giveaways.
You-
As long as, hey,
Yeah,
nothing wrong with doing giveaways as long as the money holds up.
Let's get this something straight. I earned my keep also today.
Oh,
Today was my day off, and I sold equipment
yeah, she
while
did.
he was at work.
Yes, yep.
But let's get something straight. Do you want to eat your words for a second?
I'm all for it. Why not?
This is a piece of equipment that the same person
Yes.
he went to sell it to yesterday, he couldn't sell it to. They set up a deal with me not knowing.
Bought the same exact chainsaw, identical chainsaw from her that I couldn't sell the other. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Well,
It might
Was that the
be,
$100 chainsaw?
she might be a little cuter than you.
I tell him the mullet's bringing his sales down.
it's like, but you know what? But honestly, that's how she kind of sort of got involved, because I used to be at work and she's a school teacher, so she'd be home during the summer. But like, while you're home, just sell something for me. And next thing you know, like I would complain, this guy's beating me up. She's like, oh, this guy gave me
Anything
full
you
asking
can
price.
do, I can do better.
Oh, jeepers. Here we go. Here we go.
What about, there is a guy who she sold a lawnmower to, and then he came back a couple days later and left a license plate for her car, like a teacher
He left
license.
me a vanity plate. Nothing beats no. Then he also got a little tight another time.
We stopped selling out of the house after that. That was no.
He got so jealous one time that I like punctuality. You say you're gonna meet me somewhere to buy something. I appreciate that you're on time. And so I guess maybe the teacher in me came out with this guy. He was buying a backpack blower, and I said, "You are 10 minutes late." I said, "I almost left." And he turned around and gave me a $10 tip for me. He goes, "What?" I said, "Oh, he was 10 minutes late. $1 a minute." He gets so jealous, though, it hurts. Look at this.
It's hey, I tell you, it does pay to have certain skills. It does.
Thank you. Thank you.
But it's like, even like, you know what? Even when I go on picks, sometimes like I feel like pressed not to try and beat up and negotiate with a woman, because you're taking advantage of me. No, I'm not. I'm just a cheap bastard, and I'm gonna buy this lawnmower for $20 and flip it for $150. That's why I'm beating you up.
Right.
It's like, oh my god.
Mm-hmm. The best is when he sends me to go buy something and negotiate. And then like, it could be a snowblower, like a big one. And like, I play the whole, like, work out the deal, get a good price. And then they're like, "Are you going to need help loading that onto the truck?" And I'm like, "No, I'll get my ramp, skid it into the truck. I'm good. I don't need you now."
She's straight.
It's a good time.
She
It's
does
a
good.
time.
She does good at garage sales. I definitely, I'm shocked and surprised.
Yeah, the garage sales are good here. The garage sales are good, I will say.
But now we've had
I love garage sales.
years, so we're screwed.
Yeah,
Do you
garage
live-
sales are good. I agree, Nate. They're
Do
good.
you live in New England?
And thrift stores.
Yes, I love thrift. Yes.
Okay,
thrift
so
store
she
finds.
likes thrift
Mhm.
stores for the house and stuff like that. But
Yes.
there's no such.
I'm the thrift store guy.
Yeah, I love a good thrift store find. He laughed at me.
I was the flea market and thrift store and tag sale guy for a long time.
I love it.
I love it.
I love it. It's amazing to me because we have a lot of like vintage pieces in the house, and I'm so surprised when I go to the thrift stores, the vintage pieces I find, like authentic pieces that people are just giving away.
Grandma.
If you look behind me, there's like lamps, like lanterns over there, and then there's like sconces over here, and there's like railroad lamps right behind that.
Okay.
Oh, the bag's in the way. But there's like knickknacks and bric-a-brac galore over there on that thing. And then I got boxes in my bedroom, boxes down in the storage unit, and
You're running out of places, right?
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Yeah.
I hear you. I love it.
Oh, by the way, this is just the stuff that's left.
Oh my God.
Oh wow.
This is just the stuff that's left over.
It's hard to give away though. It's hard to sell it.
No, please. I please let me give you stuff.
So Barnyard talked about he finds a lot of stuff at the dump. So we're on Long Island, and there are no like dumps.
Yeah,
a lot of you guys, even like your junkyards, right?
That's New England.
I go to a junkyard and get parts for my own truck. Like I have to have somebody go get it for me, and it's like you can't. They're gonna hack this. They're gonna cut the wire. They're gonna cut something too short, and it's very frustrating where we live. So for the most part, we have to pay for equipment. Once in a blue moon, we'll find stuff in the garbage. Garage sailing for the most part for her.
There's been a few times, believe it or not, like on some of our major highways, like I've actually been on my way to work once, and someone literally just left one on the side of the highway, a snowblower, and he was dying, laughing hysterically because we work in the same town. And I called him and I said, you're going to need to come get this out of my trunk, because I basically did like 5 miles an hour going to work because it was hanging out the back of my Nissan. Because it's like, how do you pass that up on the side of the road? And what did it need? It needed like next to nothing. Someone just didn't want to dump it somewhere. They left it on the side of the road.
It needed a hard clean and like basically, a complete aerosol overhaul. I mean, there was rusty, crusty, paint chip, and it's on my YouTube channel.
We sold it, right?
Yeah.
We sold it.
So. It happens, Kevin. It happens. I know other people that have done the same thing. They give away their vehicle because they can't drive anymore. My great grandfather did that, but then again, he was like 86. No, he was like 82 when he did it. He also gave away his home. He's just like, he went to go live with his daughter.
I got my dad's old truck out in the driveway.
Oh, I got my dad's old truck out in the driveway.
But your dad's old truck is better shape than my dad's old truck.
What kind of truck you guys got?
I got a 94 Dodge Ram 4-wheel drive, a 96 Dodge Ram 2-wheel drive, and a 2000 Chevy Silverado 4-wheel drive.
No, you still have your dad's truck. What's that?
That's a 96 Dodge Ram.
Oh, okay. All of them are gas, or you got a diesel in there somewhere?
No diesels.
Okay.
Nate,
smart.
What was the kind of truck Nate was pointing to? What was he pointing to out there? He was pointing to something in the driveway.
Mine's a 71 C10.
Oh,
okay,
wow.
okay.
Wow.
It's hard to see. It's so dark.
Hopefully nice and low.
He's got this obsession with like turning everything into like a low rider.
I'm 5'6". I gotta glide into my vehicles.
No struggle. I'm not into like that whole lifted look either personally, but like I feel like leave a truck at where it's supposed to be. Like I don't like that whole lowering it to the ground.
It's so much
and
easier to load
then when you
equipment
drive
in,
it, God forbid you hit a speed bump, you bottom out the whole bottom of the thing. I mean,
If a truck isn't useful, I will not own it.
amen.
See, by lowering the truck, it makes them more useful for
It's
us.
more useful because you're like the Keebler elf. You know, I can't help your height issue. Wear platforms or borrow my heels, one or the other.
Not New York. Not New York.
Well, wait, hold on. How tall are you?
I'm 5'6".
How tall are you?
I'm 5'5".
Well, you're pretty evenly matched. Come on now.
How is it that I have an easier time getting in the truck? He acts like he's struggling.
I work for a living. Some days it's tough. Some
Hold
days-
on. Maybe you got longer legs.
Or maybe his mullet is weighing him down. Maybe the mullet's weighing you down.
Women are more flexible than men.
Whoa.
That flexibility wasn't bothering you earlier. No complaints over here.
Yeah, Nate doesn't have any knickknacks or bric-a-brac around his
Oh,
place.
look at that Wonder Bread truck. That is cute. Oh,
No,
I have some of those kind of. Oh, I love your lamps.
He's
These
just
are
got
my
a few
thrift
lamps.
store finds.
I love it.
Notice that he doesn't sell stuff on eBay.
Aw.
Mudster.
Ah, I love it.
Okay, that's a dance. That's by us.
Nice.
That's all the bric-a-brac I have
You
right
must
now.
have way better thrift stores down there. Jeepers. And I live in Connecticut. You would figure that we get the best thrift stores, but no.
Well, I'll be honest with you.
Something in Connecticut?
I-
Antique Row, I think, right?
May I? Yes. We actually come up your way. I love Antique Row, and that's where I actually got some of the pieces from for my dining room. We have a church pew from 1880 in our entryway. That came from Antique Row.
Okay.
We actually love it up by your way. We get some, you know what the problem is here? We get some good pieces here, but you got to be careful because they try to make it look antique here, and it's not authentic.
You got to get up to if you get a chance, you got to go up to Brimfield.
Oh, okay.
Brimfield?
Okay.
Brimfield is the largest outdoor flea market pretty much in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Well, where's
maybe even the world.
There was a place we went to that on Antique Row, but they had like what was that show? Like they had like that. It was like some TV show they were filming when we were there. Where was the place we went to where they had the outdoor antique show?
That was in Connecticut also.
But do you remember what that was called?
It was like a farmer's market kind of thing. It'll come to me. It'll come.
How's that for a small engine?
Oh, wow.
It looks like an airplane motor.
Yeah, it's an RC car. Something.
And some
is that a 0.1 or a 1.5?
This is one of those ones when you were a kid, it was stuck to the string, and you had to go around in circles to fly it.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I remember them. Yeah, I remember them.
Check this one out.
That movie reel. That's neat.
Have a good night, Tractor.
Good night, Jay.
My 8 mil. That's
Hi,
my 8
Jay.
millimeter.
Well, they got the flea market over in like Mansfield at the where they got the theater, the outdoor movie theater, the drive-in theater. On the grounds where they have the drive-in movie theater, there's also a building there that's like a indoor outdoor flea market thing, and the grounds are massive. So look up Mansfield, and they got it like pretty frequently throughout the year.
I'm not sure what town it was in, but we also went to the Elephant Trunk Show.
Yes, that sounds very familiar.
The Elephant Trunk Show.
And what strip club was that at?
Yeah, I know. Parking was very expensive because we took Mandingo, man.
And he had to work the whole shift, so.
Oh my god.
No, it's the one where they actually film it on TLC, that movie, one of the stations on TV. They have one of the actresses. She walks around, and it's a big one up in Connecticut. The Elephant Trunk Show. That's a big one for you guys up there. It's actually still on TV.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, but he wasn't so impressed by it. We didn't do so good when we went up there that time.
Well, we took the truck and they charged us double for parking. Like I'm like, well, what do people drive to take crap home with them? You know?
Hi, Christine.
Hi.
She can't hide from me.
I'm trying to hide.
She's trying to hide from us. I don't know anything about the Elephant Show. I know there was a kids show called Sharon, Lois, and Brahms Elephant Show.
Well, yes, I teach kindergarten. I'm quite aware of that one.
I don't know the other elephant
thought you
show
were
you're
gonna
talking
say-
about.
I thought you were gonna say lamb chop sing along.
Barney,
Cut it out.
we're gonna throw it back, Barney. Thank you. That's right, lamb chop.
You were deprived.
I've heard south of the
I'm
border
too
they have
old for
donkey
any
shows.
of that stuff. Like that stuff was after my time, like way after my time.
Aw.
All you 30-somethings, come on now.
I know, right? I think me was like
I'm barely 30 now. I'm barely 30.
I'm 30-something, she's 40-something, so we're different.
I'm gonna be 45 in like 2.5 weeks.
Okay, she's gonna be 50 in the end of August.
Oh, will you shut up?
I've heard bullshit before.
Dang, yo.
He needs to bite his tongue. He sleeps too hard, and I sleep too light with one eye open. He needs to be
Send some
careful.
toilet paper over.
Yeah, you need to be careful with your comments like that.
I see a cannonair in the future.
Hey,
Let me tell you, I got some real good suggestions on the last live. I got some ideas in the works.
If anything happens to my mullet, World War III is gonna break out.
If anybody's listening, there's still a bounty out on that mullet, so I'm good for the money if anybody helps me.
Never mind.
So the funny part is, so the mullet came about is because, listen, I'm 34, and my hairline's receding. I'm getting a bald spot. Like I want to let my hair go. I just want to shave it. And she's
That's
saying,
a bona fide 5-head right there, buddy.
I know, man. I mean, like, listen, I'm married. I don't need to impress anybody anymore. So I want to shave my head.
Amen. Amen.
He's not sharing with you.
I have scars.
He has, when he was little, he had an accident and he's got real bad scars on his head. So at least he has hair. So I said, keep what you do have so it hides your scarring and, just be happy with it for now. And
if I had real bad scarring on my head, I would just go and get tattoos.
So my head, if I shave it, and a lot of people ask if I have a tattoo, or they ask if I have a tire tread in the back of my head.
The best way to describe it, the scars kind of look like, and not trying to be mean because I love them, but it looks like someone ran his head over with a tractor tire. So at least with the hair, it covers it. So I don't understand why he's going for this mullet, because then he's got this, a bald spot, and the mullet, which is just a tragedy.
Well,
I have a tattoo right here on my head.
Oh, you do? Okay.
And Kathy has some good suggestions here. I'm almost thinking spray paint, but Kathy, I want to get rid of the mullet altogether.
We were just talking about, hold on a different stream, me and my friends were talking about the spray-on toupee from Ron Popeil. From back in the 80s and the 90s.
Yes.
Okay.
Man.
From way back in the day. And I even told them, when I was a kid, of course, we do the Snoopy thing when we go into somebody's house and we look through their medicine cabinet and stuff. I've seen so many people that had that stuff in their medicine cabinet or in their closet, like I'm going to get a towel out of the closet or something. I'm like, really? The freaking the GLH, the great looking hair, toupee. I mean, come on. And then, like, once in a while, I would even see it at a tag sale. Like, every other
Where
tag
they
sale I
get
would go to, there would be an unopened can of spray-on
Oh my
toupee
word.
sitting right there.
Hey, when it comes time for me to shave my head, I'm going manly. I'm going bedliner.
That when it's time to go, like who wants to? My father was like that fool who had like 3 hairs and he would comb them over. Like, no, that's not going to be me.
What? No, Homer Simpson?
Gets to that point.
I'm talking to my doctor right now to see if he could transplant the hair from my ear to the top of my head.
Oh, okay, so that's better than mine. I have ass hair. Take the hair from.
He's going to tell you
right there.
Or grows hair really well on his chest. I'll tell you that right
your doctor, Nate, your doctor's going to tell you to get the tops of your ears pierced, and put a shoelace through them, and just tie it real tight.
Hey,
There's the hair on the top of your head.
I'm getting a bald spot. I'm just outgrowing my body. It's working its way down.
Get a growth spurt. Polar Bear, how long you been growing your beard? Because I love it.
I've had a beard now for over 20 years.
132 years.
Wow.
And I can't grow my beard for shit.
He gets little bald patches.
It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
This is grown in. This is growing from August.
Yours is nice and grown in on the sides. He'll still get two little patches on each side.
I trim it right here because it gets a little scraggly up toward my eyes. So I'll trim it. I'll trim.
I haven't shaved in 5 years.
Yeah.
Baby face, you got such a baby face.
Aww.
Aww.
You're such a nice
You
voice.
can sing lullaby. So I think if you guys
it.
sing Polar, he posted a video on Instagram of rocking a piston. I'm like, you're supposed to sing a lullaby when you're doing that, and he was like, "Oh, I'm not doing that." So I says, "I won't join your live until you come up with a lullaby."
Oh, Ed's a singer. Ed's totally a singer.
Oh, I love it.
But yeah, my beer started because I'm a heavy duty diesel mechanic by trade, so I work outside sometimes. So it would be like a seasonal thing, just to keep the wind out of my face. And I used to just shave it. Then, like, what was it, 2 years ago? She was like, "No, just keep it." So I kept it.
Because without it, he looks like he's like 13, and it feels awkward. He looks like, at least with the beard, he looked like a man. So
the downfall of having a beard like this. The downfall of having a beard like this is when you're driving down the road, it blows up in your face.
Aw, Kathy said Ed is Santa.
Yeah, whatever you say,
Aww,
Klaus.
I love it.
Whatever you say, Klaus.
Ed, if you ever want to come to my classroom in December, my kids would just they'd love you. They would think you were Santa himself. Oh my goodness.
Well, if you guys watch Mick Mowers, his son kept calling me Santa all Christmas season.
Aww.
And the cool thing is Zed went with it too. That's what's up.
Well, that's
you being good, young man? Have you been a good boy? I've been watching you.
Hey, Nate. A few hundred more racks of ribs in about 15 years. That might happen to you too.
I know. I've already got a full gray beard, bro. If I grow my beard out, it's all gray now.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Yep. My hair.
Got a few up in here, but whatever.
Well,
but it was a stripe of regular color in the middle.
Well, that's the funny part. Mine, when it first started going gray, it was right here in the middle. Started going gray right up my chin. And then it had a line as it grew until it went all gray.
Aww.
Damn.
But my hair on top's still dark.
Go figure.
The only reason I haven't truly grown a beard is because I can't grow sideburns. I cannot grow sideburns.
I have some pretty bad scarring in here from falling on my chin a lot when I was a little kid. You know, like trying to ride bicycles and hitting the ground full force on the chinny chin and going across. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Getting into fist fights and getting kicked in my face didn't help either. So
you started growing your beard at like 10.
there's some significant scarring right under here from all of that, and yeah, it's well, I started growing a beard as soon as the beard came in.
Okay, yeah.
By the time I was 13, I could grow pretty much a full beard. By the time I was 14, I could buy cigarettes and porn.
For the first 5 years I had my beard, I kept it nice and trimmed and nice and everything. I just got lazy one day and said, I'm done with this.
Aww.
Yeah, I'm a late bloomer.
And now I just grab it and cut the end of it off to keep it looking scraggly.
On it or no? I tried like putting stuff on it to help grow. Zero success.
Brandon got his burger. Awesome.
I used to have some beard oil and stuff that I used, but I just use regular shampoo and conditioner now.
No stitches, Munster. Just Band-Aids.
So Nate, if you can't grow the sideburns, maybe you can go for a stash. Do a stash.
Yeah, I don't know if I could pull that off.
Give him mustache rides.
do the
stash. Tell me. Well, if he grows a stash, he's going to have to get a cop hat and a badge. And a twirly club.
And a
twirly club.
Shorts.
All right, you ready? How do I look?
Perfect.
Oh, that's for you. I love it.
My goodness, what a handsome feller.
Get that man on Tinder.
I'm working on my beard. I'm growing a beard here.
No.
We'll be right back.
Grow it back.
I need your help growing my beard. Come here.
Well, why'd you shave it today then?
All through high school, I had the big old Fu Manchus going down.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
They wouldn't let us grow a beard.
I want to sign a with my
Now they are no horsing around here.
I can't do a thing with my mind today. I think it's the humidity. Anyway.
Is that for bad hair days?
It's for all contingencies.
You guys hold on a minute. I'm growing my beard. Suey, hush. Suey does not like it when I grow a facial hair.
I think we know where he's getting his hair from. He's getting it from the dog.
Oh my God.
Hey, chin strap. There you go. Yeah, we're gonna have to get this guy a horse mask.
Now put on the specialty welding shoes.
Welcome back, Boneyard.
I got actual shoes on. I got to go tuck my daughter in, guys. Come on.
Oh, no, you're going to take that with you.
Kiss? Kiss? What happened?
You show me on your line.
That's it.
I don't want to.
She's not surprised whatsoever.
Okay.
Wait, so where are you
Not
guys?
surprised.
You're on the East Coast. Where are you on the East Coast, Ed?
I'm in Ohio, Northeast Ohio.
Okay. And where are you from, Nate? I see you got a couple license plates in the back.
He's like pretty much literally on the coast.
I'm in Florida.
Oh, fun.
Oh, so you guys, so do you follow Cletus or no? Cletus McFarland?
Cletus? Yeah, we went to Cletus and Cars last year.
Okay. That Freedom Factory is going to be sick, man. You guys are so lucky.
Yep. I'd like to go again this year,
Where are
too.
you at?
What happened?
Captain, where are you from?
I'm from Connecticut.
Oh, that's right.
I'm sorry. It takes him a while to catch on. We have him on a special plan. I'm just
It's all
admiring
right.
Nate's beard and thinking how convenient when you're working on something, you just snap a piece off and tape it up, and I think we got something here.
I'm in I'm right outside of Hartford County.
Oh, nice.
She knows
I'm
where.
in central Connecticut.
Yeah. You're not terribly far. We're from Long Island.
So
North Central Connecticut.
Nice.
are you guys getting snow or no? Are you guys?
No. There's no snow here.
Yeah, man. Holy, yeah, we got SHIT. It's
Nate
depressing.
has a twitch.
Yeah.
I live with us 24/7.
Makes life
I
interesting.
feel your pain.
It does.
Oh, Boneyard Garage. You're in Long Island, New York. Nice.
Where in Long Island?
Aw.
My friend Anthony lives on Long Island right now.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Where in Suffolk County? They split up Long Island between that. Where in Suffolk?
Okay.
Oh, nice. So you're all the ways at the other end, Boneyard.
Yeah, we're in Greenlawn. So we're near like Northport, Centerport, or on the North Shore.
Yeah.
But
Oh, that's where that serial killer came from.
We like to say Mariah Carey, Captain.
Loaded's in the house.
Christmas with that song of hers. She goes back into the ocean.
Hey, everybody, if you haven't checked out Low Lid yet, go check him out. He put up a
Hang on,
video.
I'll be right back in a few minutes.
Low Lid's ripping his mini bike. That thing, I don't know how he held on to it. Thing's a beast.
Do you guys have like racetracks out by you guys or no? Because I know you do your pulling videos, and I know that they do pulling. So I assume that's where you do your. But like, do they actually have anything for like you mini bike guys or no?
I'm so angry right now.
Not.
Oh my God. I'm just concerned that when you go to rip it off, you're going to rip off your natural eyebrows. Oh, God.
I've never been so mad in my life right now.
Easy, Nate. You may have to go change your unders.
Thank
Sweating
God
out here.
this was downstairs.
It's hard work entertaining you guys. Ow! Ow! Here, you guys might want to watch this.
Oh.
My sideburns falling off.
Yeah.
Ow! That one hurt. I'm good.
So how far are you from Cletus's Freedom Factory?
It took us about 2.5 hours to get there. We're on the East Coast. He's on the West.
Yeah, but that's probably still gonna be worth the ride, man.
Oh yeah, definitely. You can check out I put a video up of the last one, the Cleveland cards we went to.
All right, hold on. I've got to find you on. So you're trying.
I'm go-karts are going fishing.
Oh, okay. All right, because he has you up as Nate.
Yeah, I always go, like, people call me Nate, so.
Okay. All right. So yeah, we just subscribed, so we'll got to go through those videos.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate it.
Mainly mini bikes, go karts, but it's whatever. I'm on Instagram too. I heard you guys are on Instagram. I had to check you guys out.
All right, so you guys, we're on Instagram too. All right, you got that. We'll get that all set up.
Do you follow Ed on Instagram? Because I can find you through Ed's people's.
Yes. So we met Ed through Instagram. Yes.
Okay.
And I've been admiring Ed on Mixed Lives.
I forgot. So I had to work on the weekend, and I come home and I hear like four male voices like going. I'm like, what the hell's going on? I don't see any extra cars in the driveway. And there she is. She's doing her work in the dining room, but she's watching the live stream through the TV. So what the hell's going on? She's like, oh, it's interesting TV.
Yes. Everybody go check out Boneyard's garage also. He does some great stuff too.
Yeah, we were just watching his video on that pedal on his mud cart. His hot rod.
Yep.
Was that Low Lids or Boneyard?
Boneyard has the rat rod tow tractor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
With the spinners.
Yep. And Low Lid has the Beast mini bike.
Okay.
He took it for a rip today.
I have definitely got to go check that out.
Like I said, I don't know how he hung on to the thing.
So if you're into,
I remember him getting some, but I haven't seen any of his videos yet. I'll have to get over there.
what do you think of cars and cameras?
I like cars and cameras.
I like cars and cameras.
I like cars and cameras more than I like Redbeard.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've seen a couple of Redbeard's videos.
Honestly, though, I think my favorite's probably Vasily Custom Builds.
Oh yeah, that young kid, man, he does some wild stuff.
Yeah, he's probably my favorite.
I like Dragon Works. And
I like Dragon Works.
I also like Rather Be Welding.
I love Rather Be Welding.
Okay.
I kind of got turned off to Redbeard when he, I don't want to say sold out, but he does more promoting than building.
Yeah. Yep. This is very true.
Like the couple of videos I see with Redbeard, he's sponsored by Go Power Sports 2, I think, right? Yes.
Well, he's got all kinds of sponsors.
Oh, okay.
That $40,000 welding table he has, he's sponsored by those guys.
Oh, wow.
They sent him a huge welding table.
I mean, don't get me wrong, he does great work, but
He does.
This is going to come.
Too many commercials?
He's pimping himself out to get the free stuff.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You know, that's Rather Be Welding.
You know what bothers me about him, Ed?
What's that?
Is that he plays the Christian part, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't have no problem with Christians, people that follow God or whatever, and then he judges people immediately after, calling people jackwagons and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, how can you be following the Lord and then judge people immediately after? That kind of gets to me a little bit. That's the only thing that bothers me about him, really, and the advertisement.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Rather Be Welding sponsored by Go Power Sports 2, but he don't throw it in your face every 10 seconds.
Oh, okay.
No, he doesn't.
He'll put it at the beginning or put it at the end or whatever and say, hey, thanks for, I got this stuff from Go Power Sports. Go check them out.
What about Grind Hard Plumbing?
I like them guys. They do some cool stuff. And Cars and Cameras kind of the same way. I mean, they're sponsored by a couple different places. They'll throw the stuff in there, but they do the builds. It's not every 10 seconds. Hey, we're going to use these brackets by Go Power Sports, or this Tillotson 520. It's going to really make a good motor. You guys ought to go buy one.
Yeah.
I would love to if I had $600. Actually, if I had $600, I'd do a truck payment.
Well, Well, you know what? The boys think Tilston came out with that new 212cc that puts out like 17 or 18 horsepower. That looks pretty sick.
That's the one he's pushing.
Oh, okay.
It's a good motor. Don't get me wrong. I'd love to have me a couple of them.
You know what? I didn't get a chance. Do you know what the price tag is on something like that?
I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's not much more. I think it's around $200.
See, that's not bad though, because I built a supercharged snowblower and I've got like $1,000 until we got no damn snow. But then but when they put out that Tilston, that thing is probably making just as much or maybe a little bit more than my build. I'm like, what the hell? What'd I go wrong?
Yep, exactly.
But
I think I always say that there's not many people into go-karts, but evidently there is. There is a huge following out there for go-karts, man. It's crazy. So that's why these people are putting this money into building these motors. And there's companies out there that sell aftermarket rods for these Harbor Freight motors and stuff. I mean, all the parts they sell for them $100 motors is insane, and it's all because of go-karts, honestly.
See, the thing is, by us, that you really can't do anything. You have to ride around. You have to go find someplace. Like Vasily, he goes for rides around the block. They'll call the cops on you, around.
Yep.
And then you have all these Facebook groups. Everybody's got a camera. Oh my God, man, you're not safe. You really are.
Well, I'll tell you, if we can't start selling snowblowers, we're going to start doing some go-karts ourselves around here.
Go get you a couple mini bikes, man. I think I like mini bikes just as much as go-karts, honestly.
You know what? I'll be taking my happy rear end to work on a mini bike then.
I want
to advertise it.
For some reason, I want to put a motorcycle with a sidecar or a trike.
You want to coordinate? You want to finish building one of them mini bikes? You want to sponsor me? I'll ride that mini bike to work.
Look at this mini bike. Look at this mini bike right here. This is a mini Harley.
That's cute.
Got saddlebags. If my camera will cooperate, got saddlebags.
That's cool.
It does 60 mile an hour.
Is that a kit?
Electric start? Huh?
Is that like a kit, or you put that together?
Nah, we built this.
I was gonna
it's
say,
got a
look like a kit.
It's got a 420 on it. 420 Predator on it.
Okay, yeah, that's what I got on my snowblower.
Yeah.
You running the Hemi or the non-Hemi?
This is the Hemi.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
But back to the Peloton motors and stuff like that. For what you're paying for that motor, you can build it yourself for half the cost. Honestly.
Right.
To buy the motor that I have in my tractor right now, you go to the engine shop, where we buy our aftermarket parts. That motor is an $8,000 motor.
Wow.
I've got less than $2,000 in parts to build it.
Wow.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Oh, you got the jumbo marshmallows, don't you?
Nope, just regular marshmallows, but this is my SpongeBob mug.
So it's a little mug with regular marshmallows. Okay. It looks good.
And I just seen Sam ask about the governor there. If you guys go back through my videos, I do a video about deleting the governor out of the small engines and stuff. And that video was basically fueled by Redbeard.
Wait, what? I remember that video, Ed. Why? What happened?
When I first started watching Redbeard and that, they were taking the governors out of those motors.
It was fueled by Redbeard.
Yeah, fueled. And not.
I was gonna say.
They were taking the governors out of those motors and telling these kids, how to do it and everything else, without telling them to do it, how to do it safely.
Yeah, that flywheel, man.
Yep. Those flywheels are mass produced in a shop someplace in Japan. They can have hairline cracks in them. They can be dropped, whatever. And they're telling these people to spin them 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 RPMs between your legs.
Yep.
Sorry, it ain't happening, brother.
That's one of my most memorable videos that you put out, Ed. because of the
Yeah.
beginning. I remember you said like, "Don't do it" or something like that.
Yep. You know, if you've ever seen I've never seen one come apart while it's running, but I've seen the after effects on our motors. When you get to the well, even at my level, you have to have shrouding around your motors. The metal guards and stuff around them have to be a minimum of an eighth inch steel or 3/16 aluminum. I've seen steel flywheels break the crank off and rip through 1/8 inch plate steel and come flying out of a motor.
Oh wow, so that's kind of like on drag cars, like, you know, they have to have a cage around the transmission and all that stuff, and
Exactly.
some of them. Wow, that's pretty cool though. They look out for you guys like that.
But I mean, imagine
Matt, how you doing?
imagine one of those cast aluminum ones coming apart and all those little pieces coming out, and your legs are right there. You know, it's going to be hamburger.
Yeah, that's not fun.
Yeah, Sam was worried about that on his little tiny go-kart because the flywheel's right behind his head.
Exactly.
When you modify engines, stuff like this can happen.
We're aware.
Like a Rod went to go say peekaboo.
Hey, you know, that
Yes,
engine
sir.
can be saved. All you got to do is just cut out that nasty piece right there and put in some plexiglass, and you got a window.
JB welded. Welded.
I was thinking about JD welding it just to put it back together, see if it run. I know it would.
You can get a few more hours out of that. Just put a window in it.
I got another.
That's what they did on Project Farm.
I got another piston and rod for it. You don't want something like this to happen.
So, someday, Nate, I'll have to do the. I got at my shop there at work. I've got the pistons and stuff out of all the old go-kart or golf carts and stuff like that. I've tore the motors apart.
Yeah.
I've got one that the piston melted enough that the rings are seated down into the grooves and they're covered over.
Oh, yeah.
You don't need rings.
It was still running. When I took it apart, that motor was still running. Not very well, but it was running. So, but yeah, I used to do diesel mechanics and heavy equipment mechanics and stuff way back 20 years ago, and I got to see a V12 run away.
Okay. I have yet to see a diesel engine run away, but you were probably working on the two-strokers. Those are pretty cool.
Actually, this was a cat.
Oh, okay.
It was a natural gas. It ran on natural gas. It was a big. It was a power plant. It's a big running a stone crusher.
Okay.
And there was a natural gas leak, and it was sucking it in. This was back before they had the blade cutoffs. You know, to cut the air. I was actually helping a buddy of mine that had a service truck. We were out servicing the stuff, and he actually took his Carhartt flannel shirt off, threw it in through the turbo. We had a big box of rags. He started stuffing that in, and the only thing that actually ended up killing it is he took a 2-pound sledgehammer and jammed it into the turbo and got it to start taking pieces of the turbo out. Wow.
Okay. Pretty cool.
It was so hot that the exhaust manifold was cherry red. When it hit its maximum RPM, the operator that was up in the stone crusher operating cab, he beat feet and ran.
Must have been a show.
I mean, my buddy actually was smashing the gas line and everything off on it, trying to get it to shut off. That's why he had the 2-pound sledge sitting there, and he had it by the head. He looked at it, looked at me, flipped it around, and just jammed the steel part of the head down into the turbo. And you could just hear that thing just eating away. And finally, it started just dying down because apparently it sucked enough pieces in. It was blocking the valves open and everything else. So, yeah.
Away, but nothing ever blow because, you know, like some of the guys are too lazy to clean out the intercoolers. So they do a turbo and all that, and they start it up, and you could hear a little Zuzu scream. So they they've been doing it long enough. They have a piece of cardboard or something right in front of the turbo, and they slam it, and that's it.
Now wait a minute. You said Isuzu.
Yep.
Only true diesel mechanics know this kind of stuff. Hey, do you watch Whistling Diesel?
Yes.
Oh,
Did you watch that? Did you watch the video with that damn Duramax a couple weeks ago?
I don't watch him. Like I know he has a couple.
He threw everything he could. He threw everything that he could down into the intake.
Okay, no, I seen him throw like Mountain Dew, or was it some energy drink into the intake or the turbo? I think that's the only thing I seen.
No, he threw
No,
a
it's
hoodie
insane.
and like all kinds of things and marbles and ball bearings and things in there, and like and just kept spraying it and spraying it and spraying it and spraying.
It's amazing what
that wasn't his go
Yeah.
Duramax, right? Or that was his go.
Yeah. Yep, that was the one.
Yep. He completely destroyed that truck.
But it took
Every
him
single
forever to
piece.
do it.
I thought what killed that truck is when he blew it up at termite. I didn't know he killed the engine. Did he kill the engine?
No, it was still running after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I could have swore he drove that for. I think he sold that. Didn't he? Sell
No,
No,
he
I think
just
it's in the
sold a
scrap
different
pile.
one. He sold the red Duramax.
Yeah, that I see.
Or the
That-
maroon one or whatever. But
That-
no, the go-kart is completely trashed. It's
Oh.
all gone.
So
all
it's,
of it.
It's in the metal pile.
Yeah.
oh, shit.
Every single bit of that is in the scrap. It
You know
all
what?
hit the scrap.
Now that he bought that new Ford, and it's like
Yeah.
you see, like all those guys, like they knew. Like, can you imagine how many late nights those guys freaking spent
Sam.
to that truck, and they're literally watching their hard work getting like destroyed and pissed on.
Sam says he makes me want to break my stuff.
Jesus,
Yeah.
no.
I've seen that. Sam's nut. Oh man.
I can't get into the channels where people purposely destroy perfectly good stuff.
That's what makes his channel though. That's what he does. He just takes nice trucks and flat out destroys them. That's his gimmick. People hate him for it. Want him to die.
Yeah, he
That's
gets
very
death threats every day.
That's
Every
very
single day. He's
Well, like,
got more subscribers than Weston Champlin and freaking Bruce Wilson combined.
Wait, what was that?
He's got more subscribers
Yeah.
than Weston Champlin and Bruce Wilson combined.
Okay, so I don't know who Bruce will. I like Weston. Weston's pretty good too.
Bruce Wilson is he's down in Florida. He's a crazy diesel nut too.
Okay. See, I like Wes because like Wes could like people like he could do like he can go out and buy a truck. Like we can go out and buy a truck and we can try and do whatever we want and flip it and stuff like that. I kind of like stuff like that,
Weston takes care of his stuff. He takes care of his stuff. He does kooky stuff once in a while, but he fixes everything.
like, you know what I mean? Like, and then he bought that tractor. I was like, oh my god, man, you guys get some really good deals out there.
Yeah.
Money.
Yeah, see, I like
Hey,
Vice Grip Garage, Junkyard Digs.
I
Yeah.
like Vice Grip. Hey, who here watch Zip Ties and Bias Plies? Yo. I love that show. I love him.
Man,
Patty's performance.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're Patty, right?
Yeah.
And what's your name, boss?
Jason.
Jason. All right. I just met you tonight, so I was just trying to.
Oh no way.
Jason, what's your favorite diesel motor? Since you said you're a diesel mechanic, right?
So yes.
Cummins.
Believe it or not, I like the International DT 466.
What's that come in though? Like
Internationals.
Like your school bus, a lot of dump trucks and stuff like that, armor cars.
flatbeds.
I mean like your regular Chevy, Ford, Dodge. What's your favorite?
All right,
What's your
so
favorite?
I actually like Detroit.
Okay.
I like
Okay.
that. That's what we have on our truck now. I like that. I like a loud diesel. To me is supposed to be loud, clanky. Like my engine,
Yep.
the factory
Oh,
sounds
like a screaming Jimmy.
yeah, like a toolbox being thrown down a set of stairs. That's what a diesel engine to me should sound. You know, the
I
new
have to admit, I like that too.
they're too quiet. It shouldn't be like that. I don't know.
I really
two-stroke
do like the
Detroit.
sound of the Ford diesels. I'm not sure what a lot the 6.2s and the 6.
Yeah.
They
Well,
make-
a lot of the new diesels sound really, really nice because they have a thing called the VGT turbo, and so they sound like a freaking jet. You know,
Hey, Dave Chance, how you doing?
so it's like as you're at throttle, right? As you apply throttle, the vanes in the turbo open up. You know, it's just it's a whole different ballgame. I mean, yeah. So I like my engine in my truck, but I'm going to be honest with you. Eventually, I'm going to put a 12 valve in there. You know, just for
Right.
reliability. You know,
Yeah.
you know, you're busy working on your own. You can't work on anybody else's.
Right.
Nate,
Jason,
on our channel, you can hear probably a couple of videos back. He just got done working on our baby girl a little while ago, and there's such a good video of her being started, and she's
not a girl.
Mandingo. She's a girl.
But
she's starting
not
her, and she is loud. She is loud, but she is like, ooh. She's enough to wake up the neighbors, but she's delicious.
They do wake up the neighbors.
But there's a real good startup video of her. She's good stuff. She's good stuff.
I'll definitely check that out.
Yeah, we just got
it's a good one.
You know, just a lot of upgrades and maintenance. We ended up walking away with like $5K in parts, and I wasn't home for like a week. I was busy working on it.
Jason,
more happy to see the truck than me.
I missed her.
Him.
I was just her.
Him.
Anyway.
Jason, I don't know if you're old enough to have worked on one. Jason, I don't know if you're old enough to have worked on one, but one of the old two-stroke, turbocharged, blown Detroits.
Yes, so I want to get my hands on one of those. That's what I like to watch on YouTube because those are like way before my time. And I work with a lot of legends at work, and they always talk about how, you know, rockers getting frozen and stuff like that, and unfreezing the racks and stuff. And you know, like we joke around now, like the only loud engine now is a Detroit. They're like, oh, wait till you hear the old stuff back then, but that's way before, you know, my time. And you know, we live in New York, and they frown upon stuff like that. And you don't see a lot of old diesels like that around here. You really don't. They phase them out real quick.
Man, down here in Florida, everybody with a diesel truck's got the wide wheels and down here we don't have emissions, you know.
Oh, okay.
These boys get away with some stuff. Like some of them like are louder than any Harley Davidson you'll ever hear. It's crazy how loud.
Yeah, you want fresh air, you go to Florida because the wind's always blowing all the smog away.
Yep. Exactly.
If you ever get a chance to work on one of the old two-stroke Detroits,
I'll definitely put that on my channel. Oh, forget it.
Well, hopefully it's the ones that have the turbo, the blowers and turbocharger on the same motor.
Yep. Well, I want to get my hands on or they make like a real small one, like GM did, like for like a little gen set. I want to get one of those and try and slap them on a snowblower. Good luck trying to find everybody and their mother wants one of those.
Hey, what about one of them diesels that used to come in the Chevy Chevette?
That's an Isuzu.
So I think it's like funny. They talk about like a lot of the diesel engines in the cars back then. They were actually gas motors converted to diesel. So you could use a 350 starter, 350 water pump. They just bumped up the compression.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh.
GM's first was it 5.3, 5.2 liter? Was a gas conversion. Blew the bottoms out of a lot of those motors.
Yeah, pretty wild. Definitely like a whole different ball game with diesel.
There you go, Mark. Silver 92, baby. Mark's a truck driver. He's
put a 12 valve in my 71 Chevy.
Okay, you know what? Cletus has a 12 valve in his in that Galaxy, man. That thing is wild. That's what I told my wife. I'm like, oh, we gotta.
Hey, that's the thumbnail of Cletus and Cars on my video. If you're looking through, you'll see that car is the thumbnail on my channel. for Cletus and cars.
Yeah,
Because
man.
that was my favorite car.
It's phenomenal. Like, literally, we spent like $5K on the truck now, and it's literally just to try and set up a 12 valve going in there. Because with the Detroit we have in there, it's a different injection system, and you really can't get anything out of it. Not that we'll ever need it, but I mean, if you have the engine that we have, it's basically for just pure loudness, and really hate to use the word, but fuel economy. But once we have a crew cab long bed dually, you don't worry about fuel economy when you have a truck like that. So we don't care. It's time to.
It's not our everyday driver.
Yeah,
though,
we don't use that every day, but it's time to move on. I'm tired of working on this thing. I need to get something where I'm not always working on it. And, it's got a couple electronics in there, and I want to get away from electronics because I hate electrical work. I just want to go pure mechanical and call it a day.
Mechanical with a P pump.
Yep.
I just saw Junkyard Diggs working on a 68 Le Mans.
Yeah, he's making a rally car out of it.
Yeah, the something 500.
Gambler.
Some bio-friendly off-road race or something. So
The Gambler 500.
Yeah, let's pollute.
Oh, okay, yeah, I watched that. That was cool.
Let's pollute to save the environment.
See, but I think
Ed,
500.
I'm down to
That's like in Idaho, right?
Ed. I'm down to 23% on my phone. I might have to go soon.
All right, I'm only going to be on here like another 10 minutes, and we're going to call it a night.
Yeah, sounds good. I
That's fine.
in the morning. I worked all day today.
I gotta tuck him in.
Oh.
They found their
I gotta get the mullet going.
Le Mans was a flood victim, a multiple flood victim. It kept flooding and flooding and flooding and flooding and flooding over the years, and it was full of silt and sediment and stuff.
Good night, Boneyard.
It was still a decent thing for what it was.
Talking to you.
Later, Long Island.
Nice Boneyard. Thanks for stopping by,
Ed, you
buddy.
got an Impala?
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Oh, very cool. Oh,
You
and
just asked what you drive,
that's
and
right.
you didn't mention that.
Yeah, you didn't mention that.
You holding it down?
It's been in storage for 30 years.
Oh, and my mother, when she was alive, had a 70 Mustang with the engine block like out of the hood. And I'll never forget when she passed away, that car was going to be left to me. And when you're like young, dumb, I was like 25 years old when she passed away. And like I had an apartment. Where was I going to have this car? I should have put it in like storage or something. But I saw it on the road like maybe 10 years ago. They got it all souped up and beautiful. And my mother's first car was an Impala. And then she moved on to a Mustang. My mom was like one of those like real fierce 70s women.
my mom had a Mustang too.
Yeah? Oh, goodness.
Yep.
Oh, I wish I
also
held on to it.
She also had a Vega that my dad shoved a 350 in.
Get out of here. Oh,
My mother had a one of them Ford Mavericks. Yeah.
cool.
Okay, I think Mavericks they turn those into Falcons.
I was gonna say, what did Mavericks go into?
Or they turned Mavericks into Mustangs. I forgot. You know what I
No,
mean? I don't
they
know.
turned Mavericks into junk.
Tuna cans.
Mavericks went to the junkyard and never again.
Stop. You think about how many cars I went to the junkyard?
No.
You can
Production line of Mavericks stopped, and then they never made them again. That's it.
Aw.
My Impala is
They made them for like 10 years, and then never again.
My mother didn't have a car growing up. She walked everywhere. They were in Brooklyn. Very.
I don't care. The Maverick was a piece of crap. It was like the prelude to the what do you call it? The Ford Escort and the Festiva and things. But I'll tell you, my parents also had a '69 Impala, which was also a gigantic pile of junk because they never took care of it.
Two-door, four-door.
Two-door.
My first car was an Impala, 4-door, but it was an '84. It was a boat.
Two-door or four-door?
4-door.
My Impala is a 69 Impala 4-door 327, and I have the original sales papers for it. When the guy ordered it, he ordered it with the trailer towing package and the
Who ever thought?
400 and some horsepower 327. It's the biggest 327 they made.
My favorite motor too.
So why don't you switch out one of those pickup trucks for the Impala? You know, 'tis the season, you know? Then you can pick up yourself a nice Valentine.
With that Impala, that beard.
Flowing in the wind.
My parents' 69 Impala had a 350 that could barely get out of its own way.
Aw.
That Impala was my first car when I was 16.
They only had it for like a year when I was born.
Aww.
And when I was 17, somebody backed out of a driveway in front of me and caught me in the driver's side front fender.
Oh.
It didn't mess the front end steering up, but it ripped the fender, got the door, and then got the back corner of the car.
Oh.
Oh
So
man.
it's in bad need of rebuilding.
Wow.
And it's been in storage for 30 years. You're going to get around to that tomorrow.
Yeah, I know, right?
First priority tomorrow.
The motor still starts and runs.
I agree.
The motor still starts and runs.
Man, that would be quite a project to work on for YouTube, man. You might be a popular YouTuber by the end of that year.
I don't.
By the end of the first year.
I like his thinking.
And then you can have us all over for the unveiling.
Yes.
If I had a garage and shop big enough, it would be in there being rebuilt.
Aww.
You can't work on it at your storage facility, or
it's at my parents' house, and it barely fits in where we have it. You can barely walk down the sides.
So you don't have a garage where you live?
Yes.
Well,
it's too long to fit in the garage.
Damn.
Get one of those like gazebo, one of those like pavilion tents.
Those like tunnel tents, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get a pavilion tent.
When I get my tractor to the quarter scale, national quarter scale level, then I'll start on the Impala.
Oh, stop. Well, you know what? If you don't mind me asking, the polls that you do now, is there any monetary prizes, or is it just for for the girls?
They have money pool, what they call money pools, a couple times a year, at different clubs. Basically, you win back your entry fee and a few bucks extra. The quickest in this sport, the quickest way to go from a millionaire to broke is to start pulling.
What do they say? If you want to make $1 million in racing, spend $2. It's like,
yeah, exactly. But it keeps me out of the bars. It keeps me from, back in the day when I was 16, 17, 18, 19, I was into drag racing, had friends that had drag cars, pit crewed on them, all that kind of stuff. And I was building an S10 with a small block, or actually a 402 big block.
Okay.
And one of my buddies was in a real bad wreck. And I had just met my ex-wife, and she had 2 small children. And she said, if you take that truck down the track, I will leave you. So my buddy just about lost his life.
Yeah,
that sucks.
When you're running a street car that'll do 7s, it's
wow.
time to, yeah.
How is that even a street car?
Yeah, I know, right?
It was a street. All the cars we ran were titled, VINed, and full steel.
It was a different time period.
Yeah, that's true.
What do they have that show, the 508 or the 908 or whatever? Look where they're at now. They're not even in street cars anymore. It's like ridiculous. They were in like those pro mods. It's like that's not even enjoyable to watch anymore.
Well, I watch a channel called Flying Sparks Garage out of Texas. It's a cool channel.
Yeah.
She has a GTO. They just put a supercharger on it and stuff. And I had to laugh because she was tickled pink that she was running 12.
You already gotta crawl before you walk before you run, So you got everybody start somewhere.
But the funny thing is back when we were doing this, we were naturally aspirated. No nitrous, no nothing, and we were running 10s. We'd run 10s all day long, without a supercharger, without a turbo, without nitrous.
Maybe you're just a better driver.
And small blocks.
Women.
And a lot lighter, right, Ed?
Yeah, I was definitely lighter back then.
Don't worry, Ed. I'll be there right there with you for too long. I keep drinking these damn things.
Oh, Michelob.
But to think of some of the stupid stuff that we did back, we raced on the track. We did a little street racing here and there, but 99% of our stuff was on a track, quarter mile, and I watched some of these kids with these little turbo cars and stuff, and they're like, yeah, I'm running 12s. Okay. My buddy's street car's Camaro would run 12s on pump gas. We
better have your wood screws, because I'm gonna blow your doors off.
Yeah. I can remember I went to a technical school in high school for the last 2 years, and it was about 35-40 minutes away from our normal high school. And my buddy drove his race car the last day of school, our junior year. When we got to school, our shoes were melted to his floorboards from the headers. We kept smelling something. Like, dude, what's burning? He's like, oh, it's probably just a spark plug wire or something. I'm like, but there's no mist. We get there and look down, and you can see where we had been sliding our feet back and forth on the floorboards, getting hot and melting the bottoms of the shoes.
Sounds like a good time.
His dad was not happy. But, so. All right, y'all. It is 9:01. It's been 2 hours. I thank everybody for on the panel. Thank everybody that was in the chat. We're going to shut this down because I get up at 4:30 in the morning to go to work.
Absolutely.
It's great having Patty's performance on with us.
Nice meeting
All
everyone.
right, Ed. Thanks for having us.
Thank
Nice
you all
to
for
meet
making an enjoyable evening.
Absolutely. Have a
Good
good night.
night, everybody.
Good night, Ed.
Night, Nate. Night, Cap. Night, everybody.
Good night, Nader.
Later, Captain.
Woohoo!
That was a good show, Ed.
Yes, it was. Thank you, Nate, for coming in, buddy. Appreciate it.
No problem, man.
Hey,
We'll talk to you on the
Nate,
next one.
Hey, Nate, just a second there. Now that I got you in here, hang on there.
Okay.